I got a lot of messages on my Instagram talking about, hey, can you do an analysis on Nvidia? Can you show us Nvidia? So I'm going to make a video, talk about some short term, talk about long term, and talk about basically my whole what I would do with this stock. So just by looking at Nvidia, one of the first things that I do whenever I come to a chart is I always go on the monthly time frame because I want to see where the overall trend is and I want to see the bigger picture. So by taking a look at Nvidia, we can see that, just some basic things. Price has already broken out past these previous all-time high, and you can see even at one point price came back up to retouch the previous all-time high at about 293, came right back down, then price came and wicked all the way down to like 176 or so during the start of the coronavirus, then it's just been taking off ever since, and we actually have broke above almost $100 per share above the previous all-time high. Now taking a look at Nvidia right now is I can definitely see that it is definitely overextended in terms of Ichimoku from the price to the first moving averages. So, and you'll learn all about that in the course if you have not went through it yet. So let's go ahead and let's throw on RSI just so I can show you guys, simple, easy, beginner, overbought, oversold levels right here. So taking a look at the RSI index, what we can see is the RSI is over 70, so it is overbought right now. So in order for it to come back into equilibrium, it would have to come back down to at least like 50 or that 44 right there. So the only level that I would be looking at is to buy would probably be at like 205 or so. I don't feel comfortable buying here. I don't feel comfortable about buying here. And I would feel more comfortable buying somewhere around these levels down here. Now, this chart really doesn't have too much data other than all of this right here. So I don't think I'd be looking for the sells up here. I mean, if you're going to be very careful, you got to think Nvidia has been running pretty high. And you can see it's overbought on the weekly. The daily time frame, it's starting to come right back down, but there's a lot of support right here on these smaller time frames. I don't think I would be wanting to chase, a sell on this. If I was going to catch a sell, you'd have to get it like pinpoint right on, and I would take it right down to this level right here, and then I would just liquidate. If I was going to look for a position other than all the way down here at like 209 or so, I would be looking for price right here to come right back down, retest these last all-time highs, and then look for a bounce off there and then back up. So get everything right back into equilibrium and then take the momentum right back up. That's just one way. Now there's a couple different other ways we can do this as well. Wait for price to pull back down to here, or wait for price to pull back down to there. It really depends on, with your entry on this, which one requires the least amount of risk, which one has the higher percentage of being profitable. Whenever you're trading, you want to ask yourself, and you want to have different kind of scenarios. You don't just want to have one scenario to get in. You want to have multiple scenarios, and then once it comes down to those scenarios, you have to learn how to react to them, and you have to decide, okay, which one has the most reward and the less risk.